So have you understood about these shortcut keys in the last session? Window R, Alt F and L, how to create a new Excel workbook, navigation from right to left and left to right. So I was telling you about how to create a border in your data.
What about the closing the window, closing the Excel?
Yes, closing Excel, I was telling you there were three shortcut keys. Like if you go through Alt F4, Control F4, the moment if you press Alt F4, for example, I'm creating a new Excel and here I'm typing something. If you press Alt F4,
Okay.
now we are getting some message. Do you want to save this file or not? Because because you did something in this file.
Okay.
Similarly, if you press Control F4, same function. If you press Control F4, same message you will be getting.
Okay.
And if I create a new workbook, like this is your book number 1 and this is your book number 2, what happened in that case? If I press Alt F4, it is directly closed my book 2. Why? Because I didn't work in my book 2, but here I type something. Understood? For
Yes.
example, this is book 3. If I type something, now if I press Control F4 instead of Alt F4, because both are same. For these both are same. Control F4, I'm getting message because I have written something in my book 3 window. Guys, understood?
Yes. Yes.
These two. Third shortcut key is if you press Alt spacebar key, then enter key, Alt space, then sorry, Alt spacebar, then press C, then C.
I want to ask something.
Yes, please.
Actually, press batch or means 1 day class is over.
A 1 day class we have covered on this. That was some basic shortcut keys we have covered in the last session. Just basic shortcut keys we have covered. Like
Sir, at that time I was not available. So today I have seen.
okay, no worries. I will share the recording with you. You can ping me
Okay,
on my number. Once I will complete my session of today's, so you can
okay,
I will let you know about my number and all rest of the other things. Okay, I will be
okay,
sharing my demo session, and if you stuck anywhere, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay, I will let you know
okay.
once you will go to the recording session. These simple shortcut keys we have covered in the last demo. Nothing. And I have shared 269 shortcut keys in the same group. So I'm not saying that hello.
Please start.
Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, actually, your good name, please. Actually, I just now joined, so I missed your name.
Okay. Okay. My name is Wasim Alam, and
Hi.
I have almost 8 years of experience in data analytics, and currently I'm working with Publicis Sapient. So
Okay.
here I'm working on advanced Excel like dashboards, creating a lot of the reports are there on delivery
Okay.
frequency. So these things I have covered. So my topics are there, 3 stages, how to cover 3 stages in Excel.
Yeah, Vasim, actually last Friday I attended the class, so I just want I just have one question. So
Okay.
you are closing the whole Excel sheet or Excel workbook, right? So
Mhm.
how to close a single Excel sheet in a workbook?
Single Excel sheet in a workbook.
Yes, for example, yes, sheet 22. If I want to close it means.
Excuse me, sir. So you will covered all the topics of MS Excel.
No, I didn't cover all the topics. I have covered some topics regarding shortcut keys. There are 3 stages. So first stages we are going on the first stages, that is our shortcut keys. So
Okay.
there are more than 200 shortcut keys in the Excel, but I'm going to explain there are 13 or 14 shortcut keys
Okay.
for your purpose, how to use it. So rest of the other things you have to cover. This is your assignment that you have to work on 10 shortcut keys in the guys. Can you please mute yourself? So these shortcut keys, this is just samples how to work on shortcut keys, how to reduce your time in the real time projects. Okay. So you are asking about how to close sheet number 22.
Yes, Vasim.
Okay. So this is your Excel. We can't close sheet number 22. Either we can delete sheet number 22 or either we can hide it. These two things we can do. But if you want to close your data, because sheet number 18 or sheet number 22, here I have hidden a lot of these sheets. Like here sheet number 22 is hidden in this Excel workbook. If I click on OK, now again it is unhide. So if you want to close the Excel workbook, so you can use these shortcut keys, Alt F4, Control F4, and the third one, Alt spacebar, then like
Yeah, that I got it. I just want to know for the single sheet. So it is like deletion of sheet only can be
deletion.
happen.
You can either you can delete if sheet number 22 is not required in your data, you can delete. There is shortcut key. I will let you know in today's topic. There are shortcut keys like deleting columns, rows, and sheets, for deleting tabs in Excel. These
Oh,
topics we have to cover in today's session.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
So guys, shall we start now? Next topic.
Yes, please.
If your concept is cleared from the last session, shall we move to the next one? Okay.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
So this one yesterday in the last session, I told you about how to create a border in your data. Now this border I have created. Shortcut key is first command is Control Shift. Either you can use down arrow or right arrow, anyone. Control Shift, holding your these two buttons, Control Shift, and press right arrow, down arrow, or Control Shift, down arrow, right arrow. Both you can. There are both ways. Okay, you can do.
For right we use right arrow and left for. So how we protect left? How to move means left to right
Left.
or right?
If my cursor is here and just press Control Shift, these are
Okay.
two command. Just holding your key, these two these two keys in your keyboard, and press left arrow, then right.
Right. Okay.
Okay. If your
Okay.
cursor is here, just Control Shift up arrow,
Okay.
left
Right.
arrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And and if you want to select within a second, then you have to press Control Shift and press down arrow and left arrow at a time. Control Shift, down and right. You can
Sir,
select like
I want to means I want border in this uh, in
I'm
this data.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you how to add borders in
Yes.
this same data. I'm telling you
Yeah,
how to select your data, control shift and these things. Like this is your data. Here we have 7,000 rows in this data. Even if I use the same method, control shift, I'm holding these two shortcut keys, control shift and
Right.
right arrow, down arrow.
Yes.
We have selected. Within 2 seconds, we have selected my whole data.
Yes.
Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, concern is here I am adding border. Shortcut key is, which I told you in the last session, Alt, then
HB,
H,
HBA.
then B, then here is an option A for all border. We want to add all border in my whole data. Now we have added. Now if I follow same shortcut keys, Alt H, B, here is an option no border. If I press N, now I have removed the border from my data. This shortcut keys I have followed, Alt H, B, N.
Okay, sir.
And
For removing.
for removing your border.
Okay, sir.
For
And for border, we use the HBA.
HBA. A is used for all border,
All border. Okay.
and N is used for no border.
No border. Okay.
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 N is the shortcut key of no border. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Here I am writing something for your good basic understanding for removing the borders from the table or data. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, one more shortcut key is there. This is your basic shortcut keys that is available in your Excel. It is depend on your Alt button. The moment if you press Alt, you will be getting these options. If you press F, you will enter in the file. If you press H, now you have entered in the home tab. Same things. We have multiple shortcut keys. I will cover. In a real-time project, almost we work on home tab mostly. These conditional formatting, inserting, deleting, aligning, how to increase font size, these things. Like if I
Vasu,
yes, please.
yeah, Vasu, this is Hema. I have one query. Actually, you said like control plus shift plus down arrow or right arrow will be selecting the like Excel sheet contents, right? So it is like if it is a data available in the Excel box means it is selecting. Cell means it is selecting. If I want to choose, for example, you have till F until a 9 row, you have a data, right? For example, if there is no data, still I want a row to be selected, do a bordering means how to do that?
From which data? From which cursor? Like if my cursor.
G and for example, see, for example, you said like control plus shift down arrow will be selecting 1 to 9, right? It is selected. The cursor is selected, and A to F it is selected. Is that like the content, the data available rows only or columns will be selected for that command, control plus shift down arrow? Or will it be selecting the empty rows as well?
Yes, we can select empty rows as well, but what is happening? Like here, if you see, I have put my cursor here. Now, if I
Okay.
press Control Shift down, now I have selected my whole data from this point. From beginning point is row number 10 and last point is row number 10 lakh
10
48,000.
lakh.
But my concern is here I have written something and here I have written something. Then here I have written something. How to select? Control Shift down. Either you can use this way. One more shortcut key is there. Use Shift down, shift page down. I have shared some shortcut keys with you. There were 90 shortcut keys. If I press shift down, you can select in this way as well.
So where you have sent in Telegram.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I'll try and let you know, Vasan. I'm
Yeah.
trying parallelly. Maybe I'll try and
I will be sharing some shortcut keys with you. Okay. If you have any
yeah,
doubt
okay.
how
Yeah,
to,
sure, sure.
there are 200 shortcut keys and navigations and how to use what is the use of page down. So shall we move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now what I was telling about one more shortcut key is there. How if I press Alt H BA, it means I have added some order in my data. Now, if I press Control
HBN for no
Shift,
border.
instead of using this shortcut key, one more shortcut key is there.
Okay.
Control Shift and minus
minus.
option, minus button in your keyboard.
Okay, sir.
Control Shift minus. Just holding your two button, Control Shift and press minus. Now same things we can do. This one. This is
Yes,
your
sir.
minus keyboard that is available in your. This is minus button that is available in your keyboard.
Okay, sir.
Same things you can do. Control Shift minus. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So now we have covered how to adding borders and removing borders. Now next topic is Control Shift plus symbol is used for inserting rows, inserting rows and rows or column. Some shortcut keys which I have shared you in the generic group, where one of them, if you press Shift space, it means we have selected one row sequence, row number 11. We have selected 4 row, 11, 12, 13, 14. Shortcut key is Shift plus space. If you press Shift space, if you press Control space, you will select column sequence H. It means you have selected whole data from row
Sir,
number 1 to last.
excuse me, sir. Shift plus space is for column.
Control
Or
space is used for column, for selecting your one column data. H.
okay. And shift
Control
plus space is for row.
is used for selecting column sequence data. Data is used for selecting row sequence. Understood? Guys, understood?
Yes, Vasan.
If I press Control space, it means
Yes, yes.
I have selected H column, and if I press Shift space, I have selected row. So now my manager is asking, there were 2 entries should be added there. For these are the employees. A1 is the employee, A2 is the employee, and this is the production. Now I'm telling one example on the basis of real time. My manager wants to add one more entry for A1 between A4 to A3. Between for example, A4 to A5, between these two. So here first I will use Shift space. It means I have selected 7th row and then press Shift space. then press Control plus Shift plus Enter. Control Shift, so Control Shift plus symbol plus key in your keyboard. So what I am using, Shift space, and now I will press Control Shift and plus key in your keyboard. We have inserted one row between 7 to 8. Guys, understood?
So can you repeat one?
One more time.
Sure. Now my manager is asking, Wasim, there should be 2 entries for A1 employee. So can you please add one more entries for A1? Can you please show me one some production again?
Insert all twice.
How to insert? How to insert one row between these two?
Alt I. Huh?
So in that case, just follow this step. Shift space. Now press Control Shift and plus symbol. Plus symbol mean plus key in your keyboard. Control Shift plus. Shift space, Control Shift plus. Shift space again. Shift space, Control Shift plus. Understood? Guys, any question?
First of all, we have to click Shift to space, then
Ah,
Control Shift plus.
Yes, first of all, we have to follow this step by. This is your first step. Shift space, then press Control Shift and plus key.
This can do by Alt IR.
One more there are
So
one.
for row only, for row, this is for row or column.
Row.
This is for row.
Okay, sir.
This is for row inserting.
Okay, sir.
We can use Alt
So
IR also. No?
so firstly, I will select these all means row number 7 or row number 8. Firstly, I will select or just I will use
First, you have
shift
to
plus.
select by if you want to add 1 row, 2 row, 3 rows,
Okay.
how much rows you want to add in the Excel. First step is select, shift, press Shift space, then Control Shift plus. You can add multiple rows. Understood? If you press one time like Shift space, Control Shift one time. Now again, if you press plus key one more time, it means we have inserted one more row. If you press third time plus symbol, plus key, again plus key, whenever you press plus key multiple time, you will be adding rows. Understood?
Vasim, it is like the meaning is like it is it is inserting a row above the selected row, right?
Yes, it is inserting the rows
Think it
on the
here
basis of
here I think it is just like merge. Like if you type the letters, then it will increase the size.
let me tell you one by one. Okay, so how to merge and how to insert. Merge is the separate concept, and inserting rows and column, deleting tabs in the separate column. So one by one I will
Okay.
complete you. Okay,
Okay.
so if you follow this step, Shift space, then press Control Shift and press plus keyboard, not plus
Minus.
key, plus key in your keyboard. Plus key is available in your keyboard.
Yes.
Same things you have to press multiple times. Shift space, Control Shift plus one time, plus two time, plus three time. If you hold plus button, what will happen? it means you are inserting until you stop it. Understood? It means we have inserted multiple rows.
Vasan, how to add below the selected row means?
Just your question, how to add selected rows?
Yeah, below the selected row. It is inserting above the row, above the selected rows, right? So for example, if you are selecting a row 8 means the command which you are giving control plus shift plus shift plus control plus number button, it is adding inserting a row above the selected row. Whereas if it is I want to do it below the row means,
If I use after row number 10, then what will happen, sir?
Just now here, if you go to the insert option, same options are available here. Insert cell, insert rows, insert sheets. If you click on insert rows, in that case, you did not select anything. Like here, I'm using shift space. Understood? If you are using shortcut keys, in that case, you have to press
Yeah.
space. But
Your voice is breaking.
hello, is it fine now?
Yes,
For us,
yes,
for me, fine it is. I think there is a network issue from his
Okay.
end.
Okay. Please let me know. Okay. If you want to repeat again, no worries. So there are multiple ways how to insert rows. Now in the home tab, if you press Alt and if you press H, now here is an option I. If you press I, it means you have entered in the insert option. So insert option is asking which option you want to insert. You want to insert row, you want to insert cell. It means this is my cell. If I select first option, cells right or cells down. If I click on cells down, it means we have inserted cell. This is your cell inserted, not rows. Now, if you select insert sheet rows, same things. Here I'm not using shift space. Guys, understood?
yes, Vasan. I just want to know, like, is there any shortcut for adding the same like control plus shift plus symbol
Yes.
to
So
add
this,
to insert?
hmm.
So I thought like there will be some other command for below the selected row.
There are two types of shortcut keys. Like these shortcut keys, I think I did not added here. I did not add here. So if you use like Alt H I, and if you press R, same thing, you have inserted row. This is your Alt H I R. This is your basic shortcut key. And if you use shift is control shift plus, this is your custom shortcut keys that is more powerful. Alt H I R, then Alt H I R. Because these things you have to remember, and these shortcut keys are available in those 200 shortcut keys which I have shared in the same group, if you follow. So
Okay.
so same thing, if you want to insert one column between, like by mistake I want to add one more column between them. So one way is here, Alt H I and press C. We have inserted one column between them. Alt H I. Now this time I will press C option. It means we have inserted one shortcut key. Alt H I C, Alt H I R for
row
inserting,
and HIC for column.
inserting. Very good. Inserting. And for column inserting, just use C. Just replace R with C. These two are your basic shortcut keys. Basic shortcut keys. This will help you a lot if you use on daily basis in your real time projects where you are working. Alt H I C. Understood? Now one more shortcut key is there. If you press control space, then same thing. Shift space is also for row inserting, and if you use, just you have to replace shift with control. Now if you use control space, in that case you are inserting column. Now if you press control space, now same keys you have to press, control shift plus.
So
Understood?
both keys are same.
Yes, both keys are same,
Okay.
but
For
it
row for row or columns,
for
control
row or column, these combination of control shift plus are
Okay.
same. This is used for inserting, like same thing. Inserting, control shift plus is the part of this option. Here you can, like if you read it, add new columns, rows or column, new cells. Same thing. Control shift is inserting your row or column. But if you select your portion, like here I have selected one column, that is E column. Now in that case, the moment if I press, either you can click on insert, or you can press control shift plus. Both are working same. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So right now, who is doing the arrow button? Can you please remove it? Now we have learned how to insert and insert column and
Row.
row. Now how to delete? Like
Yes.
same thing. Now I want to delete this row number 8. Shortcut key is here, Alt H D S for deleting row or column, anything, like Alt H. So Alt H D DR, sorry, for deleting row, that is DR, and DC for deleting column.
So HDR.
Alt H DR for deleting row, and
Okay, sir.
C is used for deleting. C is
Column.
used for D, combination of D and C, deleting column, deleting R.
Yes.
Okay, DR.
Now, yes.
Now Alt H, if you press D, it means we have entered in the delete options. Now first, if you press D, shift, if cells up anything, it means we have deleted, and this will be shifted to the A column. Alt touch D. Shift cells up. If it means this cell will be shifted and this cell will be deleted in the same direction. If you want to click entire row, Alt touch D, and if you want to click entire row, it will delete entire row. This whole Alt touch D, entire column, it will delete whole column. This column was deleted. Understood? This is your first option.
Sir,
Now, if you use DR, delete sheet row.
so
Same
firstly I will click Alt SD.
Alt touch D. Then you will end. The moment if you press Alt touch D, it means you have entered in the delete options. Now, these two options, if you want to delete directly row, you have to press R. It means the row sequence has deleted. If you press Alt touch D, see this whole column. Guys, understood how to delete with shortcut keys?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
No, sir.
Shall we move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
These two I have covered, Alt F4 and Control F4. Okay. And this I will let you know Alt plus when I will start formulas. Okay. And this one too. So there are now how to add multiple tabs, like here, sheet number 22. Suppose you want to add one more tab. This is an option. Here, either you can click here. It means we have added 2 sheets. Guys, understood?
Yes.
Right. So please
So
Now-
using shortcuts, we have to add the tabs.
Alt touch, if I use Alt touch I, Alt touch I, if you press S, it means you are inserting sheet. Inserting sheet means inserting tabs. If you press S, we have inserted sheet number 28. Again, if I press Alt H I, we have entered in the insert option same again. Now the last option I'm talking about, if I press S, it means we have inserted sheet number 29. Understood?
Okay.
Now this is again, this is your shortcut, basic shortcut key. If I use Shift F11, this is your custom advanced shortcut keys. That is also available in those 200 list. Advanced shortcut keys, base. This is your basic, and it will take a lot of time as compared to Shift F11. Now, if I press Alt Touch IS, Alt Touch IS, and if I press Shift F11, which one is more benefit, containing less time?
Shift F11.
Shift
H.
F11.
Sir, HIS.
Shift F11. It means we have added n number of rows. We have inserted n number of sheets in my Excel by using Shift F11. That is the major use. If you press Shift F11, this is more better than Alt Touch IS as compared to Alt Touch IS. Understood? Guys, understood how to add multiple tabs.
Yes.
Now I would like to delete these tabs because these tabs are not required. There are so many tabs. From sheet number 23, I would like to delete. So one shortcut key is here, Alt, same basic shortcut key, Alt H, D, then S. The moment if you follow these three options, where you will enter? You will enter in the delete option. Alt H, D. It means we have entered in the delete options. Now same, you have to press last S button, S key. Now sheet is asking, giving a warning message. Microsoft Excel will permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? Yes, this is not required. I would like to delete this one. Just either you can click on delete option or you can press enter. It means last sheet we have deleted. Permanently deleted from my Excel. Again, if you press Alt H D S, we have deleted sheet number 51. Again, if you press Alt H D S, we have deleted sheet number 50. Now we are in the sheet number 49. This is my current active sheet tab. Again, I will press Alt H D S. If you notice, still it is taking more time. If you noticed, Alt H D S, Alt H D plus S. Okay. And if you press Alt plus E plus L, this is your advanced shortcut. Same key is also available in that list. If you press Alt E L. So have you noticed same thing when I was telling you, if you write something in your blank workbook, you will be getting don't save or save option. Same types of warning message you are getting if you type anything in your blank worksheet. The moment after that you want to delete the same sheet, you will be getting same option, same warning message. It means we have written something in the sheet number 48. So that is the reason I am getting this message. Now if I directly delete, like if I press Alt E L, guys, have you noticed?
One more time.
If you compare here, I have written sheet number in the sheet number 48, and if you notice sheet number 46 is blank. Okay, but I have written something in my sheet number 48. So if you press Alt E L, you are getting this option. Why I'm getting this option? Because I have written something here. I have written something in this cell. So that is the reason. It is Excel is giving you warning that you have written something. If you want to delete permanent, so this data will be removed permanently from your Excel workbook, this tab. So
Okay.
I want to cancel this option. I don't want to delete. Now this is blank. If I press same shortcut keys Alt E L in sheet number 46, what will happen? Just see here, sheet number 46, Alt E. The moment if I press L, what happened?
The 45 sheet will be deleted permanently.
Yes, 45 sheet is permanently deleted. and I can't restore that sheet. Understood? How to delete sheets and with the two ways of shortcut keys. Now F4. Now if I talk about F4
Awesome.
option. Yeah,
Give me
please.
a second. Actually, we have deleted permanently, right? Can we undo? We can roll back the sheet.
I will let you know how to undo. Undo is not possible.
Control
If
Z.
you
Control Z.
control that is not possible if you delete something. Okay.
Okay.
Because this is the most important scenario, and there is a misconception in Excel session. Most of the people don't know, if I press undo, I can't restore my sheet in my Excel workbook. But one more way is there. On the basis of that way, this is the last approach. On the basis of that approach, you can restore your data, your
Yes.
last step. By
Because
mistake,
by mistake it will happen, right? The
it
data will.
yes, that there is one single approach in Excel. Okay, so how to restore it? So I'm telling you one by one. So now I'm telling you about F4. Why I'm telling you F4, and I'm skipping your question because you will understand after 5 minutes. Now I'm telling you F4. F4 is depend on the last command. Okay, it means if I'm typing something, if I delete, now the move, I press delete button, like here I'm typing something in the different cell. Now what I'm doing, I want to delete cell number 15. Then again I want to delete. Now this time I will not use delete keyboard key from my keyboard. In that case I will use F4. If I press F4, F4 is doing the same command like delete.
Okay, sir.
If I put my cursor here, if I press F4, same thing I have deleted. If I press F4, again if I press F4, F4, F. So if I now here I have applied Alt E plus L, advanced shortcut key for deleting my tabs. Now again if I use same shortcut key one more time, Alt E L. Now I don't. Now I would like to use F4 button instead of using Alt EL. Same thing I can do through F4 button. If I press F, hello, is it audible now?
Yes.
Yes, it's audible, clear.
So here I'm using F4 key. If I'm using F4, sheet 43 is deleted. If I press F4 again, sheet 42 is deleted. Now if I hold this key for 2 minutes, for some second, it is deleting my. Now here I have written something. Again I'm getting some warning message. And wherever my blanks data, there is no warning message in my blank sheet. But something I have written in the sheet number 29, I'm getting that. Are you sure? Do you want to continue it? I want to continue it. Sheet number 48. Now suppose this is your important data. Now now I'm coming to your question. Like you have written, you are working on this data on this tab. Okay. Here I have created one tab. This is my important data. This is some important data. I'm working on it. This is my production sheet. That is most important sheet.
So how you
Some
increase excuse sir.
now
So how you increase Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to
that
Wednesday?
is that is the part of your autofill series. I will cover one by one. The today's topic is shortcut keys. From
Okay.
tomorrow onwards, I will start when once we will enter to the formulas stages, we will start how to
Okay.
insert because autofill series is a separate concept. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, this is one by one in the upcoming sessions. Okay.
Okay.
So this is my most important data. Okay. Now by mistake, I deleted this one. By mistake, I deleted.
Okay.
Important data is deleted now. Now, if I press Control Z, Control Z is not working in that case. This is the these things we are facing in Excel. We can't uh, restore that data through undo option. Okay. Now, if I think it is auto saved. I think it is auto saved. So that's the reason it by default it is doing. Okay. Again, one more time I'm creating data because that data is permanently deleted. Okay. It is my Excel is auto saved. So, now, for example, this is your important data and I am giving the name important production. Okay. Important production. Now, if you notice again, one more time, I deleted important production. Uh, uh, just give me 2 minutes. Now, I deleted important production this tab by mistake. I deleted this tab. Now, I deleted my important production tab by mistake, and that is my important data. So how to restore that sheet? So you just need to close your workbook. Here is an option. Just don't save your workbook. Now this is your last workbook. The moment if you click, if you open one more time, if you open it, you got your last data. You have restored it. Hello, guys.
Sorry, Wasim. Once again, come again.
Uh, have you understood? Yeah. Shall I repeat again if you want?
Repeat again.
So
Repeat,
please
please.
repeat again.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's a blank, blink of an eye.
No worries. No worries.
I
कोई
can't understand this one.
No worries. This is
Yeah,
just simple thing.
yeah.
Where are we? This is July batch. Okay. Like suppose I'm creating my important production data.
Okay.
Guys, are you will understand what I'm doing here? This is my important sheet, and here I'm giving I'm
So the main thing of this sheet is creating the
important
important data.
important production, and I'm giving some color of the sheet. And this is color. Tab color is blank. Suppose important production. Now here I'm giving some production score from Monday to Friday for these employees, and this is my most important data, and I'm working on it. But now here I saved it. Here I have created this one, but I saved it. You have to, this is the rule. If you're working in your live projects, you have to save your data, or open you can open your enable your auto save option in the Excel workbook. So
Either two ways we have to control this
mm,
auto.
mm. So it will take, I think my Excel is hanging. So in that case, by default, if I delete something, like, just hold on once, I will. It is taking one. Now we have saved it. Okay. Now I'm creating one more entry. I'm adding one more entry, but by default, I deleted this tab, important function, important production. Okay. By default, by mistake, I deleted. Now, now in that case, we can't press Control Z for restoring your data, restoring that tab. In that case, you have to close your workbook without saving. Close your workbook. Now you are getting some option. Just click on Don't Save. The moment if you saved, hit me. So in that case, restoring your last one data is not possible once you will click on Save option. Okay. So in that case, you have to click on Don't Save option. Now it means we have closed my last file. The moment if I open, guys, I got the last deleted sheet, which name is
Yes.
production. So that is the single approach how to restore your data. The thing is, you have to save your data, and you have to, if you by default, if you deleted some important tab in your Excel file, in that case, you have to close your window, close your workbook without saving your work, without saving. Just click on Don't Save option, then again reopen it. Then you will get, you can restore it. Understood?
Yeah, we go.
Got it?
Yeah, without we don't have to. Once
Hmm.
we have to close the sheet, then we have to. We
Hmm.
don't need to click on save. We need to click
Uh,
on.
if you by default, if you by mistake, if you click on save options, it means that data is permanently lost. It understood?
Yeah.
Hmm. So we have covered all shortcut keys in today's. From tomorrow onwards, we will we will start some formulas. Okay. So in today's session, we have covered all shortcut keys, these things. Okay. Some shortcut keys I will let you know once I will start formulas, then I will let you know how to use paste special formulas, and the rest of the other things I have covered it. These things I told you in the yesterday session. Control
The
control.
pace
I,
for all the topics of MS Excel.
uh, this is formulas. We have formulas like, if you see, sum, count, count a, count blank, main function. These are some basic formulas. Advanced formulas starting from dollar, concept of dollar, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index match, sum ifs, count ifs, nested if condition, multiple if conditions, concatenate, text join, left function, mid function, average if, max if, large, small. These are all are most important. Once you will understood these
Please send all this
topics,
on
if you want
Telegram.
to if you want to continue, you have to connect with the admin for regular sessions, then we can cover, because this is your 1 month course. Okay, so I will cover these advanced Excel, sum ifs, left right mid functions, these functions, autofill series, how to add Monday, Tuesday, Friday, that is
And
your
basic.
okay.
So
Hi
the basic,
Firdaus.
basic.
Hi. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Fredras.
Okay, I am Firdaus. I am the admin of Technist Academy. I hope you all had a very good session.
Yes, sir.
I hope this was an interesting one. So I am just here to let you all know that if anyone among you is interested to join us, you can connect with me on my personal window. My number is available in the generic group as admin. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, we have a few seats left, so you can join, and you can join your classes from tomorrow so that you don't miss anything. Okay, and the other thing is we also provide you the assignments every day and the recorded sessions. Like if you happen to miss any of your classes, you can get the recording of that class. And at the end of the course, if anyone wants a course completion certificate, you can approach us for that also. We are providing certification also.
These
So
topics
excuse me, sir. Please show all the topics of MS Excel.
I'm not. I mean, your voice is very low. Can you speak loudly?
Ma'am, please show all the topics of MS Excel, means some count, basics and
yes,
advanced.
all the topics are available in formulas. Then after formulas, we will start dashboard. Dashboard is the major thing. That is the last stages. There are 3 stages. Now we have completed first stage. That is your shortcut key. Second stage is formulas, which I am telling you. This is your formula series. We have almost 45 formulas. 45 formulas we have. These are some extra topics I will let you know. So we have more than 40 formulas in basic and advanced, left, right, mid, some product, some large. These all are most important topics in advanced Excel, where you are going for an interview, you can crack, because same things they will be asking. Conditional formatting. After that, this is your last topic, dashboard, which I told you in the last session. You can create same types of dashboard. Okay, so there are 3 parts in the Excel, 3 stages. This is the Excel curriculum. I'm showing you. This is your how many topics we will cover. 3 stages. Now we have completed shortcut keys. From tomorrow onwards, we will start formulas, and formulas will take 10 to 15 days, because we have 40 to 45 formulas. So we will cover all formulas within 20 days. Then after 20 days, we will start dashboard. Dashboard is the last part, which will take 10 days more, including pivot table, slicer, visualization graphs, and conditional formatting, these things. So this is your complete 1 month course. After 1 month, you can crack any interview, and you can work in your real-time project, anything. So these three stages are more important. Okay, once you will complete these three stages, you will become pro in Excel and you can do anything you can use. Okay.
Okay.
And if you have any doubt, you can ping me or admin, anyone of them. Okay. We'll do. So thanks for your time, guys. We will meet to the next session tomorrow, same time, 8 to 9. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Wasim. Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
sir.
Thanks. Same here, dear.
Okay.